Once again, it's that time of year when love is in the air, and what could be more romantic than Oxblood? I kid. This footage is from last month. Hi, I'm Irene, and after accidentally staining a couple of my backdrops several weeks ago, I pulled this hand-stitched chair cover off a stool, thinking, this will work great. It was only afterwards that I realized it screams Valentine's Day, so I sat on this video until now. This might be the last time my Apica CD notebook, standard edition, will be featured. I now have other paper options, including a couple of new notebooks in A6 size, one of which has Apica's premium paper. I'm excited about using them, but I expect it may take time to get used to those reduced dimensions. Not gonna lie, I'm going to miss this guy. Remember those sketchy egg rolls in Diamine Scribble Purple? Oh boy, good times. Oh, I'll still use this one for everyday note-taking. Waste not, want not, and all that. The tool I'm using is the Kakimori brass nib in a standard nib holder. Here, as in previous writing samples, I used an entry from a food reference book, specifically the entry for sangria. Here you get a peek at my copy of the Food Lover's Companion, complete with mystery stains. Best not to wonder. Frankly, they could be anything from coffee spills to meat juices. Meat juices. That reminds me that I've been hearing the phrase meat sweats, which I assume is what you get if you eat a lot of meat. Actually, I just Googled it, and apparently there is science to back it up. Your body has to expend a lot of energy to break down meat, or any high-protein food, really, and that generates heat. It's called diet-induced thermogenesis. I haven't experienced it. At least, I don't recall sweating profusely after a meal. Then again, I don't eat an excessive amount of meat. I have a feeling a deluxe cheeseburger and fries isn't going to send you into thermogenesis. No, I'm picturing a barbecue potluck where you help yourself to 4 plates of savory beef brisket, saucy pulled pork, tangy ribs, and spicy wings. Man, I'm almost sweating just talking about it. But why am I even talking about meat? This page is all about wine. Wine in a glass, wine spilled over a white tablecloth, and best of all, wine mixed with fruit juice for a lovely, refreshing sangria. Seriously, while I occasionally enjoy a glass of Moscato or sweet Riesling, I'm not an enophile. But throw in some soda and orange slices, and I'm all over it. Yes, I've stitched together some chair covers in my time. They didn't require anything more than the most basic techniques, because I am not a skilled sewer. I'm also not swimming in disposable income, which is why I'm entertaining the idea of stitching up my own fountain pen koozie. Oops, I mean cozy. Yes, I've been eyeing the Rickshaw Bagworks website. They look to have high-quality products, and I'm particularly intrigued by their koozies. So I was trying to figure out how to make a similar low-budget item. I'm assuming Rickshaw's product names are trademarked, so I'd better not use them too much, or I'll get in trouble. So producer Mike dove into the garage of many dusty things and found my Hello Kitty sewing machine. Now the pressure is on to create a functioning fountain pen jacket. Wish me luck, and if I never speak of it again, you'll know it went badly. Diamine's Oxblood seems to be a very popular ink. I recently checked out the website, Fountain Pen Companion, and it's at the top of their how many people own it list. I can't say when it was first released, but I know Diamine has a similar and more recent color called writer's blood. Well, similar in that they are both deep shades of red. Look, I don't have writer's blood, so I'm only going by what I've seen elsewhere online. But it seems to me that writer's blood is much cooler in color with a wine-like, almost burgundy cast, whereas this oxblood is warmer in comparison. I mean, it might actually pass for congealed blood. I'll just go ahead and mention that another Diamine ink, Red Dragon, which is a brighter sort of red, strikes me as fresh blood. I actually have a bottle of Red Dragon, so that's based on first-hand observations. All in all, of the reds that I currently have, this oxblood is my favorite. Not least of all because I imagine freaking out friends and family at the next cookout by wolfing down all the pork chops, working up a frothy layer of perspiration, then chasing them round the yard with grabby oxblood-stained hands. Woohoo! What a hoot! I have more inks from Diamine than any other brand. That's mainly because I find them to be the most affordable. A lot of my Diamine inks were purchased from Amazon in bundles at a reduced price, making them only $4 or $5 per bottle. But they are also just really lovely inks. I mean, this page alone on Tomoe River paper, I love all the colors on this page. Even that crappy first sample of Sherwood Green, where I didn't have enough ink on my nib. That makes me wonder, do people ever add water to their inks? Would that mess up the formula and negatively affect its performance? It's a question, and I'm tossing it out there. Last night was a no red meat night. Producer Mike and I really enjoy fish and chips, even when they're simply frozen in a bag. Sometimes we even include a can of clam chowder to get that Ivar's full boat experience. I love to use my mom's rice bowls for those occasions. It seems like you don't get as much food in a package these days, so 2 small rice bowls are perfect for 1 can of Campbell's Chunky Soup. By the way, Ivar's seafood bars are found only in the Pacific Northwest, but their delicious clam chowder is sold packaged in some grocery stores. Unfortunately, I don't know how widespread that is. I'm happy to share this ink experience. Diamine's Oxblood is a shade of red that I could happily use for everyday writing. In fact, for the foreseeable future, I intend to keep at least one of my pens filled with it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, beware the meat sweats. And stay artsy, my friends.